Mom knows best. Lindsie Chrisley revealed she hasn't totally ruled out the possibility of welcoming a second baby with ex-Will Campbell. I've gone back and forth on wanting another child, the Chrisley Knows Best alum, 33, said on the Wednesday, May 17, episode of her The Southern Tea podcast. I don't want to put another child through another situation. I already have one going between homes. The former spouses welcomed son Jackson, now 10, before announcing their split in July 2021. Will and I have always said that we would be the type of crazy people that would do something like that, she said of having another baby. But at the same time, do I think it's realistic? No. Chrisley noted that while it is a thought I have had before, the hard part would be explaining the decision to other people. At one point, maybe it would have been yes, but with me dating, him dating, how do you really explain that to two people who might be in love with you? Like, oh, by the way, I'm just gonna have another child with my ex-husband, she continued. The reality star added, I thought it would be a cool thing for Jackson to have a biologically same sibling, but it didn't end up working that way. And as much as I get the question, are Will and I gonna reconcile? The answer is just simply no on that. Chrisley and Campbell eloped in 2012 after 3 years of dating. The twosome hit a snag in their relationship once they became parents, with the Coffee Convos podcast co-host detailing their rough patch to today in June 2016. I feel like for a while your marriage changes. For me at least, I fell so in love with Jackson that I almost neglected my marriage in a way. Not on purpose, but out of the newness in our schedule and us making Jackson our first priority, she explained. Learning to work together and sharing daily parental duties is key. I got married and thought my heart was full, but then I had Jackson and realized there's way more room for love. Todd Chrisley's eldest daughter gushed. Out of everything in this world, being a parent is my most favorite title. I love watching my baby grow every day, and hopefully we will expand our family someday. After more than a decade together, Lindsie announced her split from Campbell in an emotional Instagram post. Us Weekly confirmed in October 2021 that the exes settled their divorce 1 month prior, agreeing to share joint custody of their son with no alimony. Lindsie debuted her romance with new beau Thomas Mullera 1 year later. I prayed for you, she captioned a PDA-filled post in September 2022. He waltzed into my life unexpectedly and swept me off my feet. It has not been perfect as we have gotten to know one another as individuals, as parents of our collected children, as partners within this relationship. She acknowledged that she's not seeking perfection at this stage in my life, before gushing, I can't wait to see how we grow together in all aspects, as this relationship has opened my eyes to so many things in life. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. The South Carolina native's family has been at the center of controversy in the past year. Todd, 54, and Julie Chrisley were found guilty on charges of tax evasion, bank and wire fraud, and conspiracy in June 2022, 3 years after their initial indictment. They were sentenced to 12 and 7 years behind bars, respectively, and are serving their time in different states. Despite her rocky history with her father, the pair were estranged for several years. Lindsie has been there for her loved ones as Todd and Julie remain in prison. There were some rumors that went around after our last podcast episode that the reason that I have not seen Julie was because she doesn't want to see me, and that is just untrue, Lindsie asserted on her podcast earlier this month, explaining that the process of visiting inmates at Julie's facility comes with obstacles.